What's up, beautiful creators? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by. Check out some of my videos if you haven't, and make sure that you are subscribed. Now today I'm excited because in 2 weeks I will be shooting my first short film. It's my film, no one else's film. I'm shooting my film, my documentary. Anyways, I'm super excited. I just want to continue to grow and just continue to, work on my projects as well as other people's projects. And so this is exciting for me. And today I wanted to kind of bring you guys into this process. I'm coming up with all the equipment that I want to use, and I decided that I have to, well, not decided, but I have to find filters to use on set. And so today I want to do side-by-side comparisons of all the filters that I'm thinking about using, and kind of, you guys let me know what your thoughts are. Basically the premise of the film is about locks, and we will be shooting it for the most part outdoors. And so I know when it comes to being inside and outdoors, it can be a completely different feel. But today I'm going to be talking about 3 different filters, the ones that I do have, but I do also want to plug in a Hollywood Black Magic, even though I don't have it today. That will be in the running. And if you guys know more about filters, definitely let me know, which one you guys think is good. The goal is to get a really soft effect. I don't want it to be digital. I want it to just be really film-like and cinematic. And so the three filters that we're going to talk about today is the Prism Lens FX filter. It's the Dreamy one that they just kind of came out with. It doesn't actually have a strength to it, so I don't know how strong it is. Then we're also going to be talking about the Tiffen Pro Mist quarter filter and the Tiffen Pro Mist half filter, which is what I actually have on my camera right now. And I use these all the time when I'm just shooting content, whether it's for a client or anything like that. But without further ado, we're going to get right into the side-by-side comparisons, and you guys just let me know what your thoughts are on the on all of the different filters, and we're gonna get right into it. So hopefully you guys got to see the side-by-side comparisons of all of them, and let me know which one you guys prefer or which one you guys like. The next thing I want to do is actually take it outside, because since my film will be shot outside, I kind of just want to see how it would look in that environment and see how all the filters stack up against each other, and then we'll go from there. So let's go. Okay, so a couple things to note with the filters and my decision, what I'm going towards after reviewing everything. But first, as far as all the filters, all of them were shot, or the footage was shot with the same lens and camera on my Sony a7 III with the Sigma 18-35mm. For the outdoors, I did have to use an ND filter because of course it was super bright. But for the indoors, I didn't use anything, just used my Godox XL60 for my light. And it is not color graded as far as all the footage indoors. I did have to add a little color grade for outdoors because I was just shooting. I didn't really have proper equipment, so it was a very green tint. So I did kind of like add some kind of color correction. But overall, like, what you see is literally with not too much manipulation. And so as far as outside, a couple things that I've noticed was that from shooting with no filter and then trying to use the other filters, I realized that the Prism lens was the only one that really kind of stacked up to be the best, honestly. A couple things that I noticed with the Pro Mist filters was, one, they kind of became more dull and moody when I used those, especially from like of course the digital look. And I have my notes because it's a couple, but I felt like with the Prism, the color was more consistent. So as you can see, I didn't, even though they were all colored the exact same, like I just copied and pasted the color for all of them, but you can still see how the Pro Mist filters look a little bit more moody in the background, and it gets a little darker because I didn't want to lighten it or anything like that. I just wanted to kind of like color them all the same so you can see. So it gets a little darker, and I think with the Prism filter, it kind of keeps the same color consistency. I love how it softens the highlights. You can tell on my shirt where it has the white, and then even the background was very soft. So I like that. I like that it didn't make it moody. It just kept everything so consistent with the digital or the no filter look. So that was a plus for the Prism. And what I was a little sad about when it came to the Pro Mist filters. And then even not just that, I just felt like when I put the Pro Mist filters on, especially outdoors, it felt, the softness was a little weird to me. But with the Prism, it kept everything sharp. Whatever needed to be sharp, it still kept the overall image sharp, but adding the hint of softness that we need. And so that was a plus for me. But overall, I have, like I said, I just bought the Prism and I have both of the Pro Mist. I think as far as the Pro Mist, especially for this particular project, I would prefer the half over the quarter because I didn't really see that much of a difference, either honestly with both of them, but also it was a little softer from not having a filter, but not enough. And I feel like for certain things that I want to do, I do want it a little bit more softer. Like even now, like this is a half Pro Mist filter, so it's like really soft, and I don't think it does too much, but it just does just enough. And I feel like it depends on the project, of course, but for what I'm going for, because it's outdoors and it gives like this vibe, I think the half may be good. But I'm still up in the air about that. And I think it's all gonna change when I'm able to test out the Hollywood Black Magic filter as well. But I think for me, I think the Hollywood Black Magic filter is gonna also be very similar to the Prism Dreamy filter. I feel like they're gonna be hand in hand, which is a really good test. And I don't know, I just feel like that's a better test than like the Pro Mist and the Hollywood Black Magic. There are videos on YouTube that, you know, put them, the Hollywood Black Magic and the Pro Mist together side by side, but I'm really curious to test the Hollywood Black Magic with the Prism's new filter. But as of now, I think I'm gonna go for, I don't know, we shall see, but I have to make a decision by Friday. But it's definitely looking like either a half or a quarter filter. I don't think I want to go with Tiffen after seeing how muddy it looks. I think I might want to go with the Hollywood Black Magic or the Dreamy filter that Prism gives if they actually rent them out. So that's another thing I have to find out. But regardless of all that, hopefully you guys got a little bit more understanding of filters, especially if you're a beginner like me. I just wanted to test it out because not only do I have a film coming up where I want to use them, but I use them all the time. And so this is just fun for me to kind of like see a little bit more and learn a little bit more about these filters. And so hopefully you got something from it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And again, if you guys have any information, just let me know, because I'm always wanting to learn more about the filters and which one is the best one to use at what particular time, what kind of project. Like, all of that matters. And so, you know, definitely leave it in the comments below. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and please share with all your friends. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.